Well, the Congress party prides itself in speaking and caring for the Aam Aadmi. Has the Congress let down the Aam Aadmi? Has the Aam Aadmi lost his confidence in the UPA government? Let's go across to our battery of reporters across the length and breadth of India to try and find out how the Bharat Bandh worked in their city today. Paulami Saha joins us from Delhi, from Mumbai, our Mumbai Bureau Chief Sahil Joshi, and from Bangalore, Rohini Swami. I want to start with you, Sahil, first, because Maharashtra is a Congress-ruled state, and yet we saw at different places in Mumbai, whether it was at the railway stations, whether it was against BEST buses, we saw the opposition being able to bring the government down to its knees. It's an indication that this was not merely a politically orchestrated protest, that people were backing this Bharat Bandh.
See, one thing is very sure, that there is kind of an anger among people about the kind of price rise and other things which they are facing in current few months. But at the same time, I would also like to say one thing, that this particular ban, or we can say the strike called by the opposition parties, is much of opposition parties' show of strength against the government. Because in Mumbai we saw that because Shiv Sena and BJP announced that there is going to be a Bandh, even MNS joined the bandwagon. MNS and Shiv Sena at other point of time never see eye to eye, but for this Bandh they came together. Actually, they did not come together, but MNS wanted to prove a point that they are also among opposition parties, and even they want to support this Bandh, just because they want to prove that they are against Congress and NCP, because in last few months they have been targeting every day that they have been supporting Congress at various issues. So basically it's also a show of strength.
Okay.
At the other hand, we saw that even Mumbaikars tried to come out of their houses to go to the offices and all that. Because they know that they have not given chances to the opposition parties despite 10 years of Congress NCP rule. So that shows that they don't have faith even in the opposition parties. But about this particular Bandh, they thought that if they come out, they are going to face kind of a consequences, because opposition party workers were on the street, they were pelting stones, they were doing dharna pradarshan at various railway stations. So because of the scare, they did not come out and preferred to stay at home.
That's also part of the reason that it could also be fear that opposition was blocking the roads, they would inconvenience and paralyze normal life. In Bangalore, which is incidentally a BJP-ruled state, Rohini, everything was shut, whether it was schools, IT companies. The city virtually came to a standstill today. Was it largely because of fear that there will be goons out on the streets and that normal life will be paralyzed? Or did people genuinely associate with this Bandh? Because at the end of the day, it's the Aam Aadmi who's breaking his back because of price rise. Was it fear or was it conviction?
Well, Tata, it's very interesting to see how people reacted in Bangalore or Karnataka as such. One, largely being a BJP-led government in the state. But also, secondly, we did actually find people who said that though they're finding it difficult to move around, for example, people who were coming at railway stations, bus stations, they said they supported the Bandh. That is the reason, because they're saying this is in support of price rise, which is actually hurting every single person, like we say, Aam Aadmi. Even they were ready to actually pay 3 times, 4 times the price just to travel. Public transport had come to an halt almost, because buses were not plying. Auto rickshaws, even if they're plying, they were charging high rates. Schools and colleges were shut down. But IT companies, let me also tell you, had asked their employees to work out of home, not travel. They were because a lot of them also rely on the bus shuttle services that take them to the offices, which was completely brought to a standstill in Bangalore. But largely people here, what the sentiments that we actually have found, one, yes, fear, because largely when it was a BJP called Bandh, Bharat Bandh, so any untoward incident there was a sense of fear among people. Secondly, there were people who came out who said that they did support it, and it's one day token Bandh doesn't actually hurt anybody as such.
All right, let's also go across to Paulami Saha very quickly. Let's also go across to Paulami Saha very quickly. Paulami, again a Congress-ruled state, Delhi. We did see sporadic incidents of orchestrated protests in Delhi, but by and large, both the BJP and the left managing to come together and corner the government. It's a huge political message to send to the UPA.
Absolutely. Absolutely. It is a very strong message that the opposition today in a united fashion sent out to the centre, that that this is one issue that they're going to rake up over and over again over the next couple of months, especially in the monsoon session of the parliament when the parliament convenes. So that is something that the opposition did manage to do. As far as disrupting public life, normal life in Delhi is concerned, that is something that they were not able to do. In the morning, yes, there was traffic congestion, traffic snarls on some very important intersections and crossings of the city, but by the afternoon that was resolved because the security forces were out in full strength in the capital, not just the local police but 100 companies of the paramilitary forces, rapid action force, riot police. They were all out on the streets in order to make sure that this Bharat Bandh doesn't take a violent turn at all in the capital. So that is what the security forces ensured. But yes, in a symbolic fashion, the opposition definitely made a success of today's Bharat Bandh.
No doubt about it. For the moment, though, Paulami Saha in Delhi, Sahil Joshi in Mumbai and Rohini Swami in Bangalore. Thanks very much for joining us with your inputs on headlines tonight.